Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial by Zebra Code. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create and validate XML documents with the Oxygen XML text editor. We will create our own XML document and validate it. We will also download some XML documents and validate them to see whether they are valid or not. The first XML document we are going to create is going to be a taxi booking application, and I will call it colors.xml. I will save it in a folder on my desktop. The name of the folder is All About XML, and it is the one on my desktop that I used before in my previous video. Now to do that, I am going to launch the Oxygen XML text editor. This is the folder that I am going to be working with. It is called All About XML. Now I am going to launch the Oxygen XML text editor. Great. Now I have the Oxygen XML text editor opened, and I am going to create an XML document. I'll go to File, New, and it's going to be an XML document. I will click XML document here and give it a name. Colors.xml. I'm going to save it in this folder. You can change to wherever you want to save it in by clicking on this downward pointing arrow here to select the location that you want to save your file in. In my case, I'm going to save it in this location. Now I will click on Create. Great. Now the file has been created. This time I am going to enter some XML tags in this document. The root element is taxi call app. Let me increase the font of the text here so that you can see it clearly. Appearance, fonts. At the moment is set to 12. I can increase it. Choose. Set it to 16. Okay. Great. Now it looks bigger to read. Color. I'll give it an ID. I will be color ID equals 001. Name. Barry Wheels. From New Lane to Modern Tower. Number of passengers 3. Fare. Payment. Card payment. Pairing. Phone number 0799 000 2753. Email. The email is not known, so I will make it a self-closing tag. I will make it a self-closing tag because the email address is not known. Now we can close this column. I'll enter another one. Color ID equals double quotes, 002. Name Vicar Leonans. From Pop Avenue. To City Roundabout. To City Roundabout. Number of passengers. One. Fare payment equals cash 53. Phone number 0313989218. Email vl@leonans.org. vl@leonans.org, that's the email address. Now I am going to copy this color, paste it, and change the values. I'll paste it here. This will now be 003. Franca Ben Eagle Square. From Eagle Square to Beach Road. Number of passengers 4. Fare payment app. Fare is 85. Phone 02289864 That's the phone number. And the email, it's f.b@frankbay.net. Let's add one more. I am going to paste one more at the bottom of this. And now I will change the values. This one will be 004. Eva Jones from Military Park to Modern Village. Number of passengers 3. Fare payment, I'll leave it as cash. Fare is 89. Phone number, let's change that value. 096875217773. And the email is ej@evajones.com. I will save it. Now we have 4 elements in our XML document. We also have some attributes. Our XML document has both elements and attributes. We have 2 attributes here, one for ID and another one for payment. Now it shows green here, which means our XML document is valid. Now let's add the trip type to it. Round trip, name, Franca Ben. One more. Name, Eva Jones. These passengers are going to have round trips, while the other two are going to have just a single trip. So these ones will be return trips, while the other two will be single trip. So it shows here now that our XML document is valid. It shows green here, and if we click here to validate it, it shows there are no errors, except that there is no schema associated with it, which we are aware of. So the XML document is valid. So if we want to make it invalid, for example, if I remove this /, now it shows that this document is not valid. If I add the / to it again, it shows that it is valid. Again, it becomes green here. So we have successfully created a valid XML document. Here is the outline where it shows the number of elements that we've got in our XML application and the structure. Tassi call app, we have here 4 colors. We can also import XML documents into our application. So we are going to download some files here and check whether they are valid or not by importing the XML documents. To do that, let's go to these websites. I have here 2 tabs opened. This is for the Mendline Plus, and this is for the sample XML file for download. We are going to download some XML documents from these sites. Let's start with this one here, and I'm going to scroll down. This one here says large data set. It's of size 5 MB, and I'm going to download it. It is an XML document. Now I will click on download. Great, it was downloaded successfully. Now I am going to open it in my downloads folder. Exactly, it was downloaded to this location. I will drag it now into my folder all about XML. This is the file that I have just downloaded. We'll drag it here. Great. Now we can work with it. Let's go back to our Oxygen text editor. Now to open that file, I will go to File, Open, and it is here. Open it. When you get this pop-up window, whenever you try to open an XML document, that this document contains long lines which may affect performance, just click Continue. Great. Now we've been able to open the file in our Oxygen text editor. This is the test view for it. If we click on Grid, this is the grid view for the document. Now I'm going to click on the auto mode view. Exactly, this is the auto mode view for the XML document that we have just opened, and here it shows that it is a valid document. I am going to click back on the text view here. At the moment, it looks somehow difficult to read. To format it neatly, you can click on this icon here, Format and Indent. Exactly. Now it looks better and easier to read. Now I am going to download another XML document, which will be a lot bigger than this one that we have been looking at. I will open my web browser again. This time we will work with this Mendline Plus. Let me scroll up a bit here. This is the Made in Line Plus website. It's from the US government. And we can download their data in XML format. So it's generated almost on a daily basis, except a few days. If you look at it here, December 24th, December 25th, December 26th, and this is for today, December 27th. So I am going to download this one here, because this one has a DTD, this one has a DTD, this one is just the plain XML file. Compressed head topic XML. I will click on it to download it. Great, the file has been downloaded. It is a zip file. Let's go to our downloads folder to check where it was downloaded to and unzip it. Yes, it was downloaded to my downloads folder. Now I am going to unzip it. Extract to this location. Great. Now I'm going to open the extracted folder, and this is the XML file. I will drag this one into my folder. Great. Now it's inside my folder all about XML. I'm going to close this one. Now let's open the Oxygen XML text editor again. This time we are going to open that XML file that we have just downloaded from the Made in Line Plus website. File, open. This file here. Open it. And it says here that the application is trying to connect to the Made in Line Plus website DTD. I'll just click here, allow. Great. Now it has opened successfully. And it shows green here, which means this is a valid XML document. It is a very long document. If we scroll to the bottom here, it shows that the document has 353,672 lines. It is a long document. Some XML documents can be longer than this, while some can be smaller than this. Let's scroll to the top again. So this green icon shows that this XML document is a valid XML document. In this video, we have looked at 3 XML documents. This one from the Made in Line Plus, this one, which is a large data set, and this one, which we created earlier. So they are all valid XML documents. Now that we have created a valid XML document and we have looked at some valid XML documents from other sources, it is time for us to start doing something with XML. So in my next video, we will learn how to work with Expert, which is an XML related technology. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel so that each time I post a new video, YouTube will notify you. See you in my next video. Bye for now.